you doing? We are right now live on YouTube. It is currently 8:47 a.m. All right. So interesting move here overnight. Interesting. We had the hourly chart, that big sell down there end of day yesterday. So big sell down there. The 552s. Oh, like 100-point move on that hourly candle end of day yesterday. And look where we're at right now, all the way back up to kind of the breakdown of that move there. So we'll see if this area here is going to turn into a resistance, and then we work our way back down to this 440 level. Right now, the market kind of recovering here and pushing up there, trying to get through the 540s currently. So that's what we got going on. It's happening. We are live. It's Wednesday, wild Wednesdays, wild Wednesdays here, people. And I'm actually long right now, looking for a break through the 40s here. Gotta pull this up. Just jumped on the computer here. All right, so looking to see if we get this breakthrough the 540s, that high from earlier there at 7 a.m. We had the 8:30 numbers come out. The market pushed up there to that high again there at the 540s. So see if we're going to get that breakout through the 40s here. We're above the VWAP on the NASDAQ. We're above the VWAP here on the ES as well. The dollar stuck, NASDAQ stuck there at the 40s. Little double top for now. I am currently long, looking to see if we get this push up through this 40 level there. I'm gonna move my stop to basically break even, just in case this doesn't want to go. Get out for $100. I normally try to not trade the pre-market moves, but just was looking at it, thinking that there was a real good chance on this pullback right here that we test this high again. And as long as we kind of held up there above the 30s. So right now we're holding there above the 30s. See if we get this push up through the 40 area. There's a pivot point coming up. 446 is on the QQQ there. So, all right, trying to get this 40 break here now. Up there to the 42s. I'm gonna try to take off 5 right here, 42, just to lock it in. 42.50 there to get filled. Oh, it didn't get filled. Oh, come on. Let's try to push through the 40s here. 42s, get me filled. There we go, 42 almost filled all the way. One contract left at 42.25 there. Beautiful. And I'll put the last and final up there at like the 46s. If not, kind of keeping my stop here. Right there, the 36s. So see if we can get this continuation through the 40s there next. We got a pivot point on the NASDAQ up at the 18,565s. 565s. So this was basically the setup I was looking at here. 2-minute chart, the breakout setup here. We got above this resistance here at the 30s. We pushed up into this area. We pulled back, nice little pullback, and you can see kind of that wick there on the bottom of that candle kind of bouncing there and pushing us up. Was thinking there was a kind of very high chance that we kind of get that break through the 40s since we broke out of this downward trend here. So that's what I was looking for, and that's what we got. So we got a little bit of profit here so far. We'll see if we can get a little bit more. I would have liked to kind of just taken this 40 area right through there already. Both the ES and NASDAQ both trying to push up through here right now. We talked about this idea of breaking through the 40s there, and here we are at the 41.75s now. See if we can get this kind of full pull straight up there towards that 50 area next. Do have a sell that's sitting there at the 46s. I'll take profit there before market opens here today. We got plenty of time. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow is the final and last day of the week. So the market's closed on Friday. So I'm interested to see kind of what the market's going to do because of the short week. We got 4 days of trading here, 4 days of trading this week. So will the market continue to make some moves here this week? Very much looking like she wants to break out. If you look at the bigger time frames, look at the chart here, the daily chart. I don't know, this is definitely a kind of bull flag. Nice little pullback there on Monday. We pulled back Monday, we bounced, kind of closed out that area there, but then you can see kind of bouncing back up here now. So the daily chart definitely looking like she wants to go. We've got that 630 level to the upside there. That was the high, 619 from yesterday. The market is closed on Friday for Good Friday. So market is closed on Friday for a Good Friday. We got Easter on Sunday, Easter Sunday. All right, NASDAQ having some trouble here at the 40s for now. I am long right here. I showed you guys earlier, taking profit up here at the 42s. I got a little bit left. I'm going to move my stop basically right here, right below these candles. If I get stopped out, that locks in $400 on those 5 contracts. If it keeps going higher, it keeps going higher. I just don't want this to like come all the way back to my entry. So I'd rather walk away with 400 for now. Let the market open up and then we can look for some more opportunity. But for now, it's still looking good. We get this push through the 43s, looking for that 46 area here. Oh, buddy. There we go. All right. Oh, buddy. What a beautiful setup there. Look at those little pullbacks, little break. And there you go, up there through the 46s. I can go ahead and just turn it off, walk away now, be done for the day. See y'all later, never coming back. Peace to the Middle East. But I won't. I'll stick around for you guys a little longer. $18,440. Tom Jones, he's back. When did we go to 18,440? When did it happen? All right. Nice little pop straight up there to the 47s. We took profit there and got it all dialed in. So what time do you start looking at the charts? Normally I try to not look at the charts until maybe, 9 o'clock. Like I try to not get on the computer too early. I don't want to FOMO into some stupid move pre-market and then the actual market, just kind of, I know personally that's better for me to just kind of don't get on the computer too early, Patrick. Don't do it. So we had a nice little push up there through the 40s now. This pullback, this kind of just perfect little Patrick Wieland setup, pulling back into this previous area of resistance from earlier there at the 530s, turning it into support. Look at it now, still going up there to the 48, 47s. Let's go. Already in the green this morning. That's what we like to see. Money, 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 baby. Last night it broke 18,440. Where did it break 18,440 last night? Confused. I mean, it hit 18,440, I guess, yesterday. Okay, cool. Congratulations. 3 days later, your target was hit. Overdue for the 830 dump. Be careful. What does that mean? Isn't it already 858? Beware of the 830 dump. How is ICT doing in the Robbins Cup? He's not in the top 5, so. All right, so the NASDAQ continuing to push up there. We took that long off of the 30s up here to the 40s, locked it in there. Ooh, buddy. Right now, the ES pushing up to a pivot point as well. We got a pivot point there on the QQQ at the 446s. So we will be opening up with a gap to the downside here, by the way. If you look at the QQQ, we closed yesterday there at the 443s. And then we had that pivot point up there. So we closed at 443s. Right now, we're about $3 higher. So we do have this, you know, possible gap fill to pull back to where we closed yesterday there on the QQQ. We'll see. Or we just get, it's a gap and go and we're just going to go higher. I don't know. But definitely keeping that in mind. Just got to go higher forever. We don't care. Market's only going up. We got no numbers this morning, no data coming out this morning. We had numbers at 7 a.m. We had, looks like during the 8:30 was, there's a ECB European Bank is doing some talking. That was earlier this morning, but look at this thing. Uh-oh. Yeah, the numbers actually came out this morning at 7 a.m. So there are no numbers for the rest of the day. There's some oil and stuff, but no stock market drivers here, so no data. We'll see. Tomorrow, Thursday, the day before Good Friday, obviously, GDP initial jobless claims. So we got a lot of numbers tomorrow morning, big numbers tomorrow morning with the GDP. We've got expectations for inflation as well. There's a 8:30 number tomorrow morning. There's a 9:45 number and then a 10 o'clock number. A lot of numbers tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Is today going to be a range day? Are we breaking out? Are we going to make a move? The dollar is trying to break out here as well. So we are waiting. We are watching. We are live. Welcome to the party, my friends. Mike Benny holding his trade for the target of 560. Ooh, nice little breakout there though. Rip. Little breaker. Steph, and are you right to think that correlation between the NASDAQ and the dollar is if dollar is going up, usually NASDAQ's going down? Correct. You are right in your correlation. All right, so interesting move here. We basically got back to that hourly candle. So we dumped yesterday, right? We dumped yesterday down there to that 18,440 level. And look where we're at now, pretty much right where that candle opened at there before it dumped straight down there on the end of day yesterday. So, I mean, you know, I don't know. I feel like the trend's getting broken here. If we can get through here, things get interesting. In terms of pushing up here, I mean, there's what, kind of that area here, 620 area in terms of resistance, 620.20. We talked about this area yesterday as well, that 650 area. We got up there to the 620s, got denied, but yeah, right now, 620. If you guys haven't hit the like button, subscribe button, help me out. Yeah, I mean, somebody asking about the dollar, it's not always perfect, right? The dollar doesn't always go down when the NASDAQ goes up and vice versa. But I would say that, you know, when the market is strong, you should see some decent correlation, you know, with I would rather, like, I'd like to see the dollar kind of in an overall bearish trend, even if it's popping up like on the smaller time frames. Like, I want to look at the dollar and kind of see, like, right now. This is funny because it looks almost very similar to like kind of the NASDAQ breakout here. The dollar had a high back there, you know, last Friday. So it's definitely interesting to look at the dollar. I mean, the dollar is showing strength here, and this strength that the dollar is showing is basically like the inverse of the NASDAQ pulling back here. I think when the NASDAQ start pulling back here. Yeah, the NASDAQ started pulling back on March 24th, and the dollar started pushing up on March 24th here. So it's interesting, right? Very interesting. You can see the dollar basically is just a upside down copy of what the NASDAQ's been doing here, pulling back, which is like, yeah. Pretty spot on right now. Pretty spot on. Right, all right. We've got plenty of time, 25 minutes till market open right now. Look at the NASDAQ on a tear. This move from the 20s now up there to the 553s. Oh, buddy, she's still going. I took a trade here earlier live on the stream. We had this entry at the 34s, and look at it all the way up there. You know, you try to play it safe. You tell yourself, hey, I'm not going to be greedy. And then look at it. Would you just look at it? It just keeps going. Another 10 points there from our 30 area. So the NASDAQ continuing to push. Let's see what happens at open today. We do, like I said, have a... we do have that gap in the QQQ to think about. Just kind of keep it in mind, you know. So... And my hair just gets crazier and crazier. What is going on? How's it get so crazy looking? All right, so NASDAQ right now, pulling back here. We got plenty of time for open. Just kind of being patient. I'd say, you know, looking at the 15-minute chart right now, big green candle on the 15-minute chart. I'd say there's probably some consolidation, maybe even get stuck here, turn down potential after those two big green 15-minute candles in a row there. We'll see where this candle closes, but the pullback here. So Pat, what is your secret for catching swordfish? You got to go where they are. You got to go where they're at. You got to go where they're at. My #1 secret. Tell us about your fishing tournament. How much you have to pay to enter? It really depends on the tournament. The last tournament was like $25,000 to enter the tournament. It normally lasts 2 days. You fish from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. for 2 days, and whoever catches the most fish over the 2-day period is the winner. So it's kind of the rules. What's the beef with you and Danny Trades? Are you going to accept the fight? No. Like, what? If I accepted a fight with every little fucking prepubescent little child on the internet, I would literally just be out fighting people every day. So like, like this whole like, are you gonna fight him? Yeah, I'm gonna fight him. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Well, I am lying. Well, And the funny thing about the like the boxing thing is like there's this little like trader boxing league thing or some, I don't know, it's some bullshit, but like it is so ghetto. And no offense, but like, you know, I'm I don't know, I'm at a high level. I'm not just gonna go to some kid's fucking garage and you know, if I'm gonna do boxing, it better be on Showtime. You know, it better be on Showtime. I better be on the title card. You know, me, fucking Jake Paul, fucking Mike Tyson. Well, it better, if it's not on Showtime, it better be on something. It better not just be on some little fucking kid's garage. I'm a full-grown man. I am not a child on the internet who drives a Rolls Royce. A big difference. The fuck? He posted a video saying that he would let me drive his Rolls Royce or Ferrari. What does that even mean? Who's winning, Jake or Mike? I mean, it's pretty I just don't think there's like, I don't know, unless it's rigged, I don't see how Mike Tyson loses. Like, is Jake, I don't know. Jake, it's like, I think they're also, I've heard that they're gonna wear they're wearing like head like helmets, is what I've heard. So how much would they have to pay you to box? I mean, it's not really, it's like, if I'm gonna do something, like I wanna make money off it. I don't wanna just go box some idiot on the internet and some kids fucking in a warehouse with a bunch of kids watching. Like, you know, I'm trying to sell out fucking stadiums, baby. Stadiums, arenas. All right, so the NASDAQ continuing to push up here. 15-minute chart, green currently. This candle closing up here at the highs right now, 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes till open now, so interesting. Tight range there, 47 to the 55s currently here on the 15-minute chart. If we look at the hourly chart right now, kind of the ideas of where we could be heading, you know, I think there's going to be a lot of resistance here, 560 area. We get above that 560 area, then I think what, 18,620 to try to run this high, right? You got a little double top here. If I was a market maker and I was trying to find some stop losses, I'm thinking there's a lot of stop losses sitting up here above 18,600 for the shorts. If you're short, you're definitely not holding if this breaks above 18,600. So let's see what happens here. We got plenty of time now. This is the hourly chart, by the way, we're looking at. How does a 5'4" guy with a big head a full-grown man? Who's 5'4"? I don't know. Why do people think I'm short? I'm confused. I'm 6'1". People are, I don't know, like Danny was like, posted that I was a short leprechaun. I'm taller than Danny. I think he, like, I don't know if he might not be very smart, obviously, but like, I clearly see that he's not fucking taller than me. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm 6'1". Like, I'll get the fucking measuring. I don't know why people think I'm short. Oh, God. Just because I'm sitting? I'm here. Does this make me look taller? Do I look taller now? Am I taller now? I'm so much taller. Oh, God. Yeah, Tanya literally got the tape measure out and measured it. Oh, God. Life marketing. He's 6'8". Wow. That's pretty tall. How are your money-making machines doing? Oh, buddy, making money. Oh, man, this NASDAQ is just going to do some stupid shit and just go straight up to that pivot point. 65, 18,565 now, pivot point there. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, we got 11 minutes here till market opens. Well, 11 minutes. 11 minutes till market opens right now. Kind of, we were looking at this idea of the market wanting to go higher here today after reclaiming that big sell-off there yesterday afternoon. We had a pretty big dump end of day yesterday, and we've already reclaimed that now. So I still think we got to get a little bit of a pullback here. But I've been wrong before. You know, I mean, fuck. Look at the 30-minute chart right now, how clean that thing is. Oh my baby Jesus. 30-minute chart, just absolutely beautiful. Pulls back here into the VWAP, into the previous area of resistance. Goes to the moon. Oh, God. You're free to like. The like button needs more likes. So the 30-minute chart looking pretty fucking bullish right now. That this would be kind of an optimal area to maybe pull back here at open, test that 540 area. 539 would be nice. I don't know if we're gonna get it because right now this thing's just fucking acting like it's just gonna keep going higher and higher, but you know how that goes. Got the VWAP down there at the 512s. 512 on the VWAP. 512 on the VWAP. Going right, like I said, it's just gonna go right to that fucking pivot point. Ugh. What would be nice, what would be real nice right now, if this breakout would have happened, you know, at 9:30, that would have been fucking real nice, wouldn't it have been? Instead of at 8:30, that would have been a lot more fun to take that trade there for that push up to the pivot point. But well, you don't always get what you want; you get what you need. Well, the funny part is once Danny Trades launches his new prop firm, guess who he's going to be trying to get to affiliate? Try to get that Patrick Wieland promotion. #1 YouTuber on YouTube. Oh, man. Eric Menke, how do I find the new same pivot points as yours on toss? I've never used, well, I have used thinkorswim, but I haven't used thinkorswim in like 5 or 6 years, so I got no idea. Kind of up to you, I guess. I use TradingView. Right now, TradingView, I think is actually like on sale too. If you're looking for like, there's like an Easter sale going on with TradingView. Is Patrick a girl or a boy? Just an it. I identify as it. I am him. I am him. Also, good news. We got a bunch of payouts. Well, a bunch of payouts coming from Apex. So we got to 8 days. So today will be 9. Tomorrow will be 10. And then we can request a payout next week. So good news. We did it finally. How do you find the pivot points on TradingView? Pivot points, go up here, type in pivot point standard. Pivot point standard right there. Oh my God. The NASDAQ. My God. My God. Wow, that's gonna be that's painful. NASDAQ just continuing to go. If you're just now tuning in, we took a trade here earlier off that breakout setup. You can see my entry here at the 34s. I took profit because, you know, it was pre-market, but look at another fucking 30 points from where, another 20 points from there. So, oh, buddy, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. We're getting ready. Market open. We got about 6 minutes. If you guys haven't already hit the like button, subscribe button, you know what to do. Don't go hitting the button. Don't keep watching. Hit the like button. Blow it up. Let's do it. Bum 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 bum. Bam 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 bam. The SPY pushing up. The NASDAQ pushing up. Everything just pushing up right now. Oh, buddy. Is it too good to be true? Will we dump here at open? No news today, by the way. There is no news today. If you're wondering, no news today. Bob C. What Lux Algo? I'm just using the Essentials plan just to get the price action concepts. Brian Jordan, another choppy day. Looking like that. There is no new today. Tomorrow, lots of news tomorrow morning, but no news today. Remember, Friday, the market is closed on Friday for Good Friday. Good Friday. I believe the 80% discount is for recurring months as well, right? I believe. Have you ever used Chart Prime? I've not. Let's do the poll in the chat. Who's up? Who thinks we're going up or down at open? Let's see. If I was gonna bet, I'd say we'd probably go down here at open. But maybe I should bet against myself. Go all in long. Dip, then rip. When you go to Apex, it doesn't say anything about the 50% off the reset. Yes, it's actually cheaper just to buy a new account than a reset with the 80% off. Mike Benny said down for liquidity, trap the shorts, and then long. Usually you jinx yourself, I know. See, look. Market's gonna go straight up here now. Fuck. Buy the VWAP. I mean, if it dumps all the way down there to the VWAP, it'd definitely be a good spot to be buying. We bounce there, obviously, but let's see how we open. We got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes till market opens here. Just pop straight up there off the 55s again. NASDAQ, the ES, both just going to the moon currently. And we are getting ready for market open here, about 2 minutes. If you're just now tuning in, we got some levels to focus on here. This 620 level, 620. Go back, look at the hourly chart. What does it look like? Well, obviously a lot of resistance there at the 620s. We get through the 620s. There's this 650 area there next. So we've had a double top. We've had a double bottom. We're obviously in that range. So the 18,447 area, 18,440 area holding us up. There's a pivot point there on the hourly chart as well, 445. So we keep bouncing there off the 440s. Now we push back up here, 18,600 there to the upside. So keep that in mind. If we do start bulling out here, I do believe, I feel like we need to get a pullback here, but look at it. It's still just going. Like I said, I should have just fucking done the exact opposite of what I thought was going to happen. And but the market's not open yet. It could still be a trap. It could still be a trap. We'll see. Right now, the poll is 48% up, 52% down. All right. It's time to party. 9:29. 20 seconds till market opens. I only trade the NASDAQ. Here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, looks like I was right for now. The dump. Down there to the 560s for now. $560s, trying to support us there. Market down there to the 550s now. Straight down here at open so far. Boom, buddy. All right, this 540 area could be a possible bounce area. Trying to bounce there, that 540 area we saw earlier as resistance. Will it turn into support here for now? VWAP is down there at the 517s. Ooh, buddy. Here comes the VWAP. Liddy-doo-doo. Here comes the VWAP. Oh, I said it's all right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Still dumping down there to the 35s. I guess I had the right idea. We talked about this thing dumping at open, and look at it, still straight down. NASDAQ having a lot of trouble here. No buyer stepping in yet. Still straight down to the VWAP now. Oh, buddy. Dollar's pulling back. The ES is trying to bounce off the pivot. The NASDAQ's all the way down there to the VWAP now. All right, let's see what happens here at the VWAP. Will the VWAP play happen here? She's trying. That 30 area gets back above the 30s. Things get interesting. We got a pivot point down there at the 500s. We got this little low right there. This, see if they'll take out that low there at the 11s. There we go, taking out that low now. It is just absolute murder fest right now. Oh. What in the world? NASDAQ said we don't care about nothing today. No pivot points, no VWAP bounce. We're just going straight down, boys. That 15, look at that 15-minute chart we talked about, that idea here of just needing a pullback there on those 15-minute candles. And would you look at that pullback? Oh my God. What a move. Freaking move, baby. Definitely not going to try to get short down here right now, but fucking A, it just keeps going. It was hard for me to get short right there, you know, at the 520, 530 level with the VWAP right there. I thought we would at least get some type of bounces in this area. We'll see. There's that pivot point right there as well at the 502 level. 502.50 pivot point there. Get back up to the VWAP maybe. The ES is ripping back up right now. Look at the ES. Wow. You guys see the ES here? The ES is going straight back up right now off that low bounce. NASDAQ just sitting here at the lows. I feel like that could get something happening here with the ES going straight back up. Possibly, maybe. Got the VWAP 16 level right now on the NASDAQ. We got to get back above that 20 area here, back above the VWAP for the bulls. As of right now, it's not looking too hot. But that ES bounce, man. ES got denied again. What's funny too is we filled the gap. We're pretty much trying to fill that gap right now here on the NASDAQ QQQ. If you see that, so interesting. Is it a coincidence? I think not. Dollar is going straight up again. NASDAQ looking weak here. We could take out that London low at the 470s next. There's not really much. I mean, it's just the bloodbath. It's a bloodbath, boys. So now I want to see if we're going to get a reversal, we got to get back above the VWAP for that reversal. So as of right now, I still think as long as we're below the VWAP and all this, there's not really anything to do down here. Just showing a lot of weakness right now. So still moving. We'll see if we get down there to that 60 level on the overnight low. The overnight low is down there 470s. So I think could be some unfinished business there. Just chopping around right now. All right, stuck below the pivot here, 18,502, and then we got the VWAP there at the 16s.
I feel like most of everybody in the chat was pretty confident we were going to sell down there. And, well, would you look at it? We sold down there, didn't we? We definitely sold down there, boys. NASDAQ still just staying down there. Like I said, no reason to do anything until we're trying to get long. No reason to kind of get long until we get up above that VWAP again. So as of right now, better to just be patient. Just don't think I want to get short down here. I don't know. I might be wrong, but fuck. It's going to go lower. If I don't go short, it's going to go lower. So it's just, oh, it's hard. Trading is hard sometimes. Trading is hard. NASDAQ there at the 500s. Once again, squeezing straight back up. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. All right, let's see what happens here now if we get back above that pivot point. Dollar's pulling back. VWAP up there at the 15s or so. All right, so my intuition, once again, of not getting long up here at the top and not getting short here at the bottom, so far playing out in my favor. So I like what's going on here. I'm feeling good, all right? I'm feeling good about it. At least I didn't get short down here at the 90s. No, thank you. Back to the VWAP there now. So Let's see what happens. That opening range, man. Oh, buddy. Look at that 15-minute opening range. So the opening range right now, the low pulled back perfectly kind of into this previous area. There's a little very small fair value gap right there that we pulled back into. And what's funny is, I don't want to say funny, but if you guys go and you rewind the stream, we talked about this idea of getting some gap fillage on the QQQ, and well, we still got a little bit more room to run there, like to fill that gap from the overnight move. But I think that's really why we just waterfalled straight to the downside there. The ES is all the way back up there to basically the high from open already. 2 more points, so the ES showing more strength. If the NASDAQ can get back through this level here, well, let's see if we can get up there 18,600s. VWAP at the 514s here. Watching the VWAP here, it turned into resistance. Just want to kind of, I'm keeping an eye on the ES. Look at the ES right now. The ES is trying to break out here, right? So the ES is trying to break out here. ES is trying to get through there. The NASDAQ it's like NASDAQ's looking like this. So there's a divergence. There's a divergence. So we'll see. We got a lot of interesting kind of pushies. Dollar is dumping. NASDAQ's pulling back to the pivot. ES got stuck. That fucking 90 level, that 5,290 level on the ES has been interesting for sure. Dollar really showing weakness here now. Well, the NASDAQ ripped back above the VWAP now. Two-minute chart, NASDAQ trying to push back above the VWAP, holding this trend for now, that pivot point there at the 502s. Dollar's dumping straight down. ES is just getting stuck there, 5,292 level. The opening high right there, not really, the pre-market kind of push is that 94 level, so trying to just see which way she's going to go here. And the NASDAQ back down once again. Stuck there at the VWAP. I think the QQQ really wants that full gap fill here. Trying to get that full gap fill. If you look at the daily chart, right? We look at the daily chart here. Looking at the daily chart, see this candle right now. I feel like there's a pretty good chance that we take this down further, 441, 400 level even. So. Can you take me higher? Well, look at that dumper down there to the 50s now, from the 80s down to the 50s. Going for that gap fill on the NASDAQ QQQ. We pretty much got the gap fill now, so we'll see what happens here next. There's that 440 level down there on the NASDAQ here. Okay, what's crazy is that 30-minute candle too right now. Looking at this 30-minute candle here, it's wild to look at now. Now that we're looking at it 30 minutes later, obviously, or after or whatever, so. So nice little setup there with the VWAP holding us down resistance wise and then breaking to the downside there. If we look, what was it, the 30-minute chart? Look at this 30-minute chart now. We pulled up this chart earlier. This idea on the, look at that 30-minute candle. Oh my baby Jesus. What is that? 200 points? 200 points there. So you gotta love that. Straight down, 30-minute candle there. I'm actually very impressed with this 30-minute candle right there. If you look at the chart, I mean, not very rarely do you get a fucking 200-point 30-minute candle. Very rarely. Impressive. Just straight through the VWAP there as well. 15-minute, the opening range break playing into our favor here. We talked about this kind of opening range, that 15-minute candle right there. I think this might honestly be one of the best strategies out there for pretty much just finding consistency in the market. Trading this 15-minute opening range, breakout, breakdown. Yeah, you can see we broke through there. If we go, what, 2-minute, 1-minute chart, we basically broke the range and then moved down 40 points to the 45s there. So it's, look, I mean, it's what's interesting is look at look at how clean this sell. I mean, I don't think one of those 1-minute candles got back above the previous high until down here. So we dropped we dropped 70 points there, or yeah, we dropped like 70 points there without really having any retracement back up. Interesting. How did they do that? How did they do that? It's rigged. The stock market's rigged, man. Yeah, no, if you were an ICT trader, I guess the only imbalance he had was this one got filled. This was that VWAP, but look at the VWAP. I mean, why do you need anything but the VWAP? Think about it. Just why do you need anything but the VWAP? Put the VWAP out there, get rid of everything else, and just look at it. Will you just look at it? Oh, the VWAP. Gonna bounce off 18,440. I mean, that I think I said that earlier. Pointed that out there earlier on the chart. Look at that hourly candle. Whoo, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Oh, God. Currently I'm up about 9,000, say $12,000 on the day here in the Apex accounts. I'm not going to trade anymore because I'm only 2 days away, or now I'm only 1 day away from a payout. So, yeah, it's not really worth it to fuck with it. That's for sure. So I don't want to fuck with it. So we will see getting the payouts. I got 3 more Apex accounts funded here today. The last day right now for the funding, 1 day funding. So currently sitting here $900 in 11 accounts, and then $600 here in those accounts. I've been kind of trading these 5 accounts. 1, 2, 3. I think it's like 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit bigger size. Look at this thing, still dumping. The NASDAQ, fuck me. God. Black fucking Wednesday here, boys. Black Wednesday. The market is dumping. Oh, baby. Whew. Well, it's funny looking at it now, isn't it? It's funny to look at the market now. Holy fuck. Now we're looking at this gap fill. We're like, oh, earlier it was like, oh, is this thing really going to pull all the way back to yesterday's close? Yes. And then it's going to keep going fucking lower. Baby Jesus. Oh, baby. Wow. So the biggest problem though is like we've talked about this before, right? Like the biggest issue with this type of day is it is hard to basically just see the market be real shitty for like a week and then all of a sudden like this happens. It's just hard to like rewire your brain. It's hard. It's hard to like rewire your brain and want to like really push it when you're like, oh, well, it's been shitty, you know? And look where we bounced at. 18,385.75. So ugh. All I know is right now, I told you guys at the beginning of this week, my only goal is to get the fucking payouts with Apex. And well, that's what we're doing. We're there. We're right there. At this point, it's guaranteed. So, could I keep trading, trying to make more? Sure. But does it really matter? Because my payout's capped anyway. So the payout is based on the account size and all that. So it don't really matter. So the 15-minute opening range, look at that thing now. You got about what, 100 point move after the 15-minute opening range break. Somebody commented and said, you're a part of the clown show. Well, you're watching, so welcome to the clown show. Viking 88, did you meet the Apex 30% rule? Yes, I did. Like, it's very, I don't know why people are so confused about the 30% rule. You just think about it, like, my biggest account right now, I've got $23,000 in payouts. I mean, $23,000 in profit in that account in 8 days. So 23,000 times 0.30 is 6,900. So that means that I just can't have a profit day that is more than 6,900, and I don't. I think my biggest profit day might be 3,000. So Trades by Matt just lost 10,000. Hey, it happens. Everybody loses money sometimes. I've had plenty of red days, so I'm sure he'll be all right. He's got $80,000 in payouts. He's chilling. He's chilling. I've been looking at getting a new car. Been trying to figure out what car I want to get. What car should I get? I'm thinking like, I'd like to get a McLaren, to be honest. I've been looking like, yeah, at the McLarens. I don't know. I just feel like Lambos are just so Lambo-y. Everyone's got a Lambo nowadays. Everyone's probably got a McLaren too. I don't know. F350 Tremor. I've got an F250 already on 40-inch tires. Someone said they were scrolling through Instagram and they saw Danny Trades talking shit about me. Well, it was probably because I posted this on Twitter. I thought it was just funny. You know, I just thought it was like a funny joke. So, I mean, I don't know. He got very upset about it, I guess. He didn't like my post. I thought, look at that, it's a good photo. It's a good photo of him. You know, I thought it was a good photo. Just like, hey, look at this good-looking guy. You know, all I wrote was that it's funny. I just think that we're living in a world now where it's just fucking funny. You know, like he's over here, he's $1 million trader. Look at him. He's the guy. Look at that mustache. Oh my God. I wanna know everything. Tell me everything. Everything I'm doing in life is wrong because that kid is clearly doing it right. So, Nissan Skyline. I don't know about that. The Porsche 911. I think the 911s are just too small. Yeah, now Danny Trades wants to box me. He messaged me on Instagram and called me a pussy. And a gay leprechaun. Are you allowed to call people gay nowadays? Is that like a real thing? I thought you weren't allowed to do that anymore. See, like if I called somebody gay, I would get canceled. Everybody would be like, literally everybody would be commenting like, he called him gay. He's canceled. We need to cancel him. I don't get it. Like I feel like I would be canceled. I would be if I like literally wrote on Twitter that somebody was gay, I would be like, there would be a whole fucking story about it. But I guess, I don't know, like why can Danny say it, but I can't? I'm confused. So confused. I'm a happy person. What can I say? The NASDAQ down here to the lows, pivot point to pivot point. Woo, baby. If you're now just tuning in, you want to see what the secret to trading is. Well, look at this. Pivot points, baby. The pivot point indicator that I'm using, I'll go through for anybody that's new. This is how nice I am. I'm going to drop the fucking knowledge to you right now, my friends. I'm going to drop knowledge on your head because everybody's like, what's the pivot points? Pivot point standard right there, right? Go on TradeView, type in pivot point standard, and there it is. And check it out. Will you just check it out? What's it all about? All right, my settings. I don't change any settings, by the way. So if you're watching the stream right now, I just gave you the $1 million fucking idea. Oh my God. The NASDAQ right now. Danny Trades just wants to roll on the ground with me. I think that's what he wants to do. He just wants to like give me a bear hug without our shirts on. I think that's what he really wants. I don't know. He wants to rub his little mustache on my mustache. Come here, Danny. Like I can't even take the offer seriously because like he literally is like a small child, and I can't, you know. Get me in a boxing ring with Danny Trades, and I'll just run around the boxing ring going, "Come here, Danny. Come here, Danny. Give me a kiss, little. Come here. Let me see that little mustache, boy. Let me see that little mustache." Oh my God, this NASDAQ. I don't know. I can't, like, if you're not short already, it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to keep fucking shorting after a 200-point move down? I don't fucking know. Until he knocks me out. You really think that Danny Trade is going to knock me out? Come on, guys. He's like 5'4". He's not even going to be able to reach my head. I won't even be able to reach my head, man. Be like, trying to... Oh, we still need to fill the gap on the SPY. That's what's happening. Yesterday, the SPY closed down there at the 518s. Look at the SPY. Doo, 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 doo. No, I can't. He called me short. He called me a short leprechaun. He called me a short gay leprechaun. That was literally his diss. Like that was his whole, like, hey, Patrick's a short gay leprechaun. That's all he had. I'm like, that's all you got? That's all you got? Like, what? Like, that's the best you came up with? I got no time for that. That's child play. That's like some like kindergarten shit. Y'all, you know, like some other kid in your class. You're I don't like you. You're short and you're a leprechaun. Oh, fuck it. Sign the contract. I don't know. I personally, like, I'm a full-grown adult. You know, I'm a man. Like, the last thing I'm gonna do is like go on Instagram and say that someone's gay and they're a pussy. So it just seems a little weird. You know, you gotta use. There's better words out there. There's better ways to like talk shit about someone. But like those are two things that I just like. I know I'm not gay. Not that nothing. There's nothing against being gay, but like I'm not gay, so like it doesn't really hurt me. And then saying that I'm short. Like, again, like, I'm not short, so, like, I'm confused. Is he fucking with me? He is fucking with me. I swear to God, he is. It's a mind fuck. He's like, I'm going to call him short, and it's really going to blow his mind, because he's going to be like, what? I'm not short. That's what he's got. That's what he's sitting there fucking with me. He's trolling me, man. That's what he did. That's what he did. You gonna sign the contract? No. What's the contract? What are y'all talking about? Sign the contract. Sign the contract. Give me, hey, Danny Trades, get me $1 million. Put $1 million up, and then I'll do it. He hasn't sent me no contract. Y'all are an idiot. Like, anyone who thinks that I like, well, come on. What's the contract? Do you think we're fucking Mike Tyson and Jake Paul now? Sign the contract. Sign the contract. He said you won't sign. Yeah, I'm not gonna sign. It's I am not a 13-year-old child wanting to go fight in a storage unit. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm a millionaire. I don't drive a Rolls Royce. I'm not some broke ass kid buying a Rolls Royce to drive around to look cool. I got a boat. My fishing boat, my fucking fishing boat is worth more than both of Danny's fucking Rolls Royces and Ferraris combined. And the kid literally has the balls to talk shit. Like, oh, I got a Rolls Royce. Like, who the fuck cares about your Rolls Royce? The fuck? Even if I was a multi-billionaire, trillionaire, even if I was a trillionaire, I wouldn't buy a Rolls Royce. Do you think that being able to have emotional responses to YouTube live comments allows you to not feel like putting more emotional effort into trading itself? I don't mean this as an insult. I I don't know. Maybe. You guys are in two different age brackets, so he's gonna spend his money a little differently. Well, not really. I mean, I spend all my money on stupid shit, but like a Rolls Royce? Come on. That is not a flex. You're not cool. You know? Like I said, even if I was a billionaire, I wouldn't buy a fucking Rolls Royce. A used ass, fucking broke ass Rolls Royce. Pre-owned Rolls Royce. Let's go. Gus Bus, have you taken a trade? Yes. I have taken a trade. You buying your McLaren is no different. No, it is. It's a Rolls Royce. The fuck? It's a Rolls Royce. How? A Rolls Royce. Who the fuck wants to drive a Rolls fucking Royce? I've never even known anybody who would want to drive a Rolls Royce. I've known a lot of guys who have like fucking $1 million car collections and everything. And I've never been like, someone be like, man, you know what I really love? My Rolls Royce. It's my favorite car in the whole wide world. What I really like about it is it's so Rollsy. Nicest Rolls Royce. All right, so the NASDAQ back up here, pushing back up. Literally, I just found Danny's car on fucking Auto Trader. Literally, Danny's car is on Auto Trader for $79,000 for a fucking Rolls Royce. $79,000. Like, that's not a flex. You're not like, you're just like, you bought some old Rolls Royce, bro. I don't get it. I'm not impressed. I don't get it. I mean, I like BMWs. If I was gonna buy something, like if it was gonna, like, I feel like you know, if I was gonna buy a cool car, I'd rather buy like a sweet BMW over a Rolls Royce. I don't know. Sedona Sacred Path said, I'm a millionaire and I spent 80% of the money on women and partying. The other 20% I wasted. What? You tell, is that me or is that you? I'm now I need to know more. I think, isn't that a woman? Sedona Sacred Pass, aren't you a woman? You spent your millions on women and partying? Yes, we have other degenerates in the chat. We have other degenerates. Other degenerates. I'm a millionaire and I spent 80% of my money on women and partying. I love it. That's awesome. Add rims, tires, and body wrap to the cost of the what? Of the fucking of the Ghost. I'm gonna find God. I heard he's out back. I'm gonna go meet him real quick. YOLO. I always like when people say that I gotta find God. To find happiness, I gotta find God. Well, guess what? I found him one time. I went to Catholic school growing up. I spent plenty of time talking to God. And me and God, we got a real good deal going on. God don't talk about me, I don't talk about God. Very simple, right? He don't talk about me, I don't talk about him. Easy. No problem. I heard the more you pray, the more opportunity of getting a Rolls Royce. I'ma get that Rolls Royce. I'ma buy a broke ass old Rolls Royce. 2012 for only 80 grand. 2004 for only 84 grand. Oh, another Rolls Royce for only the Phantom sedan, only 89,000. Wow. Look at this one. It's wrapped as well for only 99,000. Wow. Wow. I guess this is what poor people buy. Poor people buy old Rolls Royces for 99 grand. Weird. I guess this is what the poor people dream of one day, you know? Check the price for McLarens. Okay, yeah, no problem. Let me check those real quick. Let me look up McLaren. The one that I want to get the 650 or higher. Or yeah, let me look. McLaren. We'll just go. Where is it? All right, pulling up the McLarens here. We got this one for $219. It's not bad. That's the only one within 50 miles of me. For $219,000. There's just not a lot of them out there. This one's $219, $249. I feel like, see this car, this color, it matches my vibe with my trucks and stuff, right? That would look real good parked next to my truck. It's not the same color, but it's similar vibes. I mean, I don't know about that wrap in the middle. That can be removed. Not a big deal. But yeah, that's what I would be looking at. 675. I think what else? Maybe like, I guess a 600. Yeah, I mean the 600's the cheapest one on here. You go up here, lowest price. The cheapest 600 is 189, 200. Yeah, so yeah, I guess Danny can't afford a real man's car. He's got to buy a cheap old Rolls Royce. Poor guy. It's a liability unless you can make an income stream out of it. Well, luckily for me, I can make an income stream. I just post it. All I got to do is just post it on Twitter. Bam, income. Bam. Remember, you can't take it with you. I agree. Phoenix trades. You dream of retiring early with trading. I mean, why retire? You don't have to retire, man. Do you make money from Twitter posts? Oh yeah, I'm a millionaire from Twitter. Come on. I just go on Twitter and I just get people to comment and it's funny. Imagine, I literally wake up in the morning and all I have to do is post something on Twitter and then I just make money from it. I love, let's go through these comments. This is the best. Patrick, you are the problem. Why not spread positivity, embrace other success, business ventures? Danny doesn't need anyone to take him serious when he's having $50,000 days. Danny is extremely nice. I mean, come on. Am I a hater? When you look at this photo, like this, I'm just asking, right? If you guys in the chat, I'm just wondering, people in the chat, when you look at this photo, do you see someone who's making $50,000 a day? Is this a $50,000 a day trader? Do you see that in him? I'm just wondering, am I just like too biased? Am I a moron, or is everybody else a moron? I mean, What is he supposed to look like? I don't know, man. That just don't look like a kid who's making, because guys, if you think about it, right? Like anybody that claims to make $50,000 a day, I mean, that's like, let's say you make 200 days, that's $10 million a year. You know what I mean? Like that's $10 million a year, guys. That, like, come on, $50,000 times 200 is $10 million a year. Do you really think that Danny Trades makes $10 million a year from trading? Come on, people. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Danny's not even in the ballpark of income. $252 days. Okay. Well, now that you said there's 252 days, then he definitely is making even more money. All right, so the NASDAQ, after a massive move to the downside, here we are. He actually has over 500 members in his paid group, and he charges $100 a month, so he's making $300,000 a month just from his group. True that. New Wave Media said that he was in his Discord. He makes that money off Discord members. He also gambles with 20 to 30 contracts. Are we here to trade or talk about other men? Well, I'm here to do everything. I'm that smart. My brain works so fast and so amazingly that I can talk about other people. I can post on Twitter. I can make a trade. I can make money. I can then go on Livestream, talk about it, and do it all at the same time. My brain functions at a whole different speed. There are people out there who fucking, you know, they have to like slowly process things. My brain is processing things that are already happening. People are like, why should I like start a Discord, but like we're here on YouTube every day live. We're here on YouTube live, doing it live together. You know? We did it live. We're doing it live. Daddy's gonna get a payout this week. I actually got to pay like $30,000 for my boat. One of the lower units on the motor fucking blew up, and it's $18,000 for a new fucking lower unit. Like, kill me now. Plus all the other bullshit. Fuck. It's always fun getting a $30,000 repair bill. Whoa, fuck. Luckily for me, I'm not poor. Tom Jones said 18,500, then reverse. How do you blow the lower unit on a new motor? So basically what happens is somebody breaks off some line and then you run over the line. The line goes behind the prop and then starts fucking just eating into the seals and shit. So I do have, it was covered under warranty. The problem is I had to basically buy another unit because I needed it for the fishing tournament because they didn't have, my motors are so new that there's not a lot of stock out there. So, yeah, I don't know. Why are you not going to fight Danny? You're just going to talk about him. Again, I am not 15 years old, right? I'm not I'm not 15 years old. It's been a long time since I've been in high school. You know, I used to do that shit in high school. I'd go over and like, you know, like tell someone I'm going to fight them. And then we'd yell and scream and like argue. And then all of a sudden the principal would come over and like stop the fight. You know, like I've been there, done that. I got better things to do, you know. It's a joke. Come on. I mean, it's not about me knowing if I can whoop him or not. It's like, what am I going to do? I'm going to fly out to fucking California to go fight Danny Trades? Like, what does that do? What is that going to do for me? I got bigger things to do. I got a fishing tournament coming up with over $400,000 in fucking prize money I'm trying to win. Think I give a fuck about the $25,000 that Danny said he'll give me? I'm a coward, I know. And like I said, it's okay. Muhammad said that the first time he got a fight, he kicked the guy in the nuts, and then no one wanted to fight him after. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like it. Oh, buddy. I got a good one, boys. I got a good one. Oh, God, I got something good for the people out there. The chat is always so fun. I'm gonna walk away with my profits and I'm gonna go live my life, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So congratulations for everyone in the chat who made money today. For everybody else, I don't know what you want from me. The market made a massive move. We had a feeling. I had a feeling before the market opened. I was like, this thing just looks too good to be true. Going straight up like that. The idea of the gap fill on the NASDAQ. We got all the way down there to the 443s and filled the gap. So if you guys haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, you know what's going to happen. We'll be live tomorrow morning. For the last and final day. So the stock market's closed on Friday. So there it is. Market's closed on Friday. We got Easter and fun stuff to come. So I will see you guys on the flip side. Got bigger, better things to do. Peace to the Middle East. Let's do it. If you guys are right now thinking about Apex, right now Apex is 80% off. It's the last and final day for the sale, and they've got the one-day pass. Is there an opportunity to maybe get a one-day pass today? I don't know. I got 3 Apex accounts passed earlier today on that short, but yeah, we'll see. Time to get those payouts, baby. Get those payouts. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace to the Middle East. Wait, not next week. I'll see you tomorrow for Thursdays. Thursdays. Peace to the Middle East. Somebody said about the trailing drawdown. By the way, the trailing drawdown goes away in the funded account. So there you go. Talk to y'all later on.